EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Yes, sir.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw is Jackson. Out to Hill, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Good play, Sean.
Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Red, 38, fog, red. Red, cycle. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black hole.
On play action. Love to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, set. Yep, black shot. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he dropped it.
Good at hit.
Looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
What you do out there, man? Do that shit.
He couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They swing that wide to Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want those body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to one uppercut.
They couldn't run too.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go. Black, black, red.
Love looking to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
18 yards. That's it. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, you
Force it in, and it's
boy.
intercepted.
Boy, they do it.
And he will bring this back It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes.
I needed that, I ain't gonna lie. He was chunking down the field.
Going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
He tried to take it to the house home.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Flash, red, 38. Red, cycle.
Love back to it here after the pick six. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Let's go. 45. Wide. Ready?
Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Black shot. Called red. Black ultra.
Here's Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is a big fella, Nabi Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Love from the gun. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's 3rd and 9.
I got ice cream. Keep talking some food.
Blue, black, red. Ready?
Now Love.
Oh, my
Connection with
God.
running back Josh Jacobs.
He's
He'll
there.
take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You don't blue. Down. 6 blue, strike. You, yellow. Set.
Love.
Why they hold me? That's the 2nd time in a row just blatantly cheating.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to be taken down with the
Statistics
first
not
down
working.
at the Ravens 28.
It's a child.
6, metal.
A gain of 18 on the
Red,
play.
cycle.
1st down, Green Bay.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, it's Love. He'll find his man, Kraft. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Are you shitting me?
extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lee Hobbs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it just because I believe in you guys.
10 seconds. Hey, screen.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Wait.
Back to throw. Love. And it's caught.
Touch that.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yellow, ready.
And he's got it. It's a Packers touchdown.
Bravo.
Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got his man downfield, that's Bateman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll take it in by Wiley, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play fake. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Fight two.
It's a gain of 10.
Here we go.
First down.
Play action this time with Love. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Claws red.
Throwing on second and long. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Cluster. 6. Red. 38. Red.
Looking to throw. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Love is sneaking. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
52 blue, yellow. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Jackson
Options out left. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Okay, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Black 40. Blue strike.
Working out of the gun. Love. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Oh, no, he wants the football. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get the first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
Love looking to throw. That is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams are talking about all gas, no brakes. You better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Now, this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get into a 7-point differential. Jackson to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Lou back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard
line. They'll come up. First and 10 here.
Set, ready. 6, black 40. Red, yellow. Dog red. Steel, black.
Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3.
6 needle blue. Blue, black, ultra.
Now Love. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. McManus now for the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Packers 28, Ravens 27.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. But they'll come up now. This is second and long. One last shot for Jackson. Toward the sideline, it's complete, and athletic grab, but still well short of the first. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up.